What's up, my pugnos? Andy Vlogs. Excited to share with you guys this content here. Today we're going to be reviewing the Lenovo Ideapad 3. This was one of the hottest ticket items that came out during Black Friday. I didn't decide to do a video until now because I didn't want my kids to see that I was giving this to them for Christmas. It's definitely a low-end laptop, but I mean, if you're going to be competing against a Chromebook, honestly, out there, a licensed copy of Windows 10 Home is like $120. This was only $150 at the time of purchase. It's now currently listed on Walmart.com for $294. I have links down below in the description if you guys want to check this out. But this was quite the product to get. Honestly, it was sold out. The Ideapads are honestly Walmart's low-end laptop devices, basically. And here it is, right out the bag. There is the back of the device. Here is the front. And I will try to open this up for you guys so you can see it. There it is. Wow. Take a gander at that. It's definitely a plastic build. This definitely feels like your average Chromebook plastic build. I mean, it's even got a Chromebook build itself. I have a laptop that's almost exactly like this. The keys don't really have much movement. You can kind of feel it. The trackpad, it does feel nice and soft. We'll have to see if it actually, we'll have to see if it's very sensitive, but I mean, you've got bezels. You even have a webcam. What's nice is the webcam itself does have the ability to turn it on and off if you wish to keep your privacy a thing. All right, you're getting yourself into a 14-inch laptop diagonally. It's got 14 gigs of RAM. It uses, obviously, Windows. The hard drive capacity is 128. And apparently it's supposed to have battery life for up to 6 hours. I mean, that's not bad. If you're comparing this, again, to Chromebooks, most Chromebooks don't go as far as 126 gigs. Honestly, at the price point that I got it, it is so affordable. However, if you're paying the $300, honestly, getting the Windows 10 and that 128 gig SD hard drive is probably your best bet. It's packing an Intel Premium Gold 6405U processor with built-in graphics, integrated Intel UHD graphics, 0.3 megapixel camera. It weighs 3.3 pounds, and it's business color black. Not bad. DDR4, 2 gigs of RAM at 2400 clock speed. And the hard drive is 128 solid state. That's huge. 14-inch LED 1080p screen. Perfect for someone who casually watches, browses, and wants to store their files. We're going to go ahead and charge this baby, and then we'll load it up here just for you. Here's the charging brick. It looks exactly like our Chromebook charging brick as well, except for this pin is a little bit small, a little bit bigger on this one. It does have the Velcro strap that goes around it, which is nice. Let's go ahead and get her plugged in. What's nice is you've got 3 dedicated USB ports. You've got an HDMI out. You got the power cord on the side. You've got a headphone jack, and you've got a card reader, an SD card reader. You unfortunately do not have a full keyboard. As you can see, you don't have the number pads on the side. You have them up here on top. There it goes. There it goes. Lenovo. Yeah, this is as bright as it gets. That is not bright at all. Again, this was only $150. It's more expensive to just go out and buy a license for Windows. But this is as bright as it goes. I've picked the country of origin, and now we're going to have to go into all these other settings here. So I'll get that set up in just a minute. Okay, I've gone through most of the intro stuff. It's going to take a while to update all of the different security protocols and whatnot and do all the firmware and hardware and device updates. So we'll let it do its thing and come back. Okay, so we are up and running. Here is Windows. Fresh, clean look. It, again, is not very bright. Oh, it's because I'm holding the FN button. That is not bright at all. That is a very dim device. That is not good. The trackpad itself isn't too bad. You may or may not be able to see it. What's nice is you can kind of just tap without having to push down and get the click. You can do the click if you want, but you can just kind of double tap with 2 fingers and it brings up the settings as well. This section was recorded a little bit after me finishing the video, and I wanted to mention here something that I failed to recognize. One of the main reasons why this device is so cheap is that you have what's called S mode on Windows 10. So one thing I wanted to mention here is that you're actually running S mode of Windows 10. I'm not specifically sure exactly what that means, but your performance, but many features are actually limited on S mode. So it's running like a Chromebook-esque version of the device of Windows 10. Although you have full access to all the other typical typical features of Windows 10, the one thing to note is S mode limits what you can download from the internet. So if you wanted this to be a device that your kids use, then this is probably honestly your best bet. I think S mode is security, like first and foremost. So for instance, let me show you. I'm trying to download Google Chrome, and this is what happens. I click on Chrome here, and it shows me that if I want to change any of the features from this device, I'm going to have to opt out of S mode. And that's one thing that you just have to know. I would look it up if I were you. I'm not going to sit here and try to explain to you exactly what features are in and out of S mode. But from what it sounds like, as long as you opt out, it will just run a normal version of Windows 10. Again, this is for my 6-year-old, and I want to make sure that he's secured, so I'm not going to actually download and disable this S mode feature. That's why when you go into Minecraft and you play Minecraft, even if you've bought in the game, it's going to show you that you're in beta mode. And that's because it's using maybe a dubbed down version or a limited version of Minecraft. You notice here I'm in beta. I've purchased this Windows 10 edition, but I think it's because I'm in S mode. It's beta, which maybe might limit your ability to go online. I'm actually not quite sure. Seems like it plays normally. And it does look like I can go on servers, but I think the servers might be the select few that they have certified. I don't think there's extra servers that you can like jump on via the internet like you can on the other versions. So the official resolution is 1366 by 760. So it's a little bit better than a 720p display. I said 1080p and I was wrong. You're not getting a very good display here, and it is very, very dim. That is not a good webcam. Check out this webcam. That is so grainy. It's a 0.3 megapixel camera. I had a better camera on a 2015. So you got stereo speakers off the front here, and they're actually not coming out of any grill up in the front, which is kind of interesting. They're not too bad. They're stereo. Not bad. Not bad if I say so myself. It is getting a little bit warm, and I haven't been doing much. I'm going to go ahead and download Minecraft and see how it runs. So this is 4K resolution on YouTube. It's actually looking really good. I'm actually really surprised that it's able to do that. I mean, granted, it's not true 4K because your maximum output is 1366 by like 780. But you can have pretty high quality within a browser that gives you video to be able to play back really good video. And look, it's doing it really flawless as long as you have a good, internet connection. I mean, like I said, you're going to be able to play back depending on the player that you have and depending on the internet that you've got. Pretty high quality videos on this. However, if you're going to be connecting your phone to it or your SD card and you're going to be trying to like do really high quality HD videos like 4K, good luck with that. I'm going to go ahead and show you here this SD card going into the slot and what that's looking like. Okay, so I've just plugged my iPhone in here and I'm going to grab a video from my iPhone and I'm going to see if I can play it back. All of the videos on my iPhone I've been recording have been in 4K. So we're going to grab one of the videos. As you can see, here's a random video. We'll copy it right to the desktop. Your write speeds are really, really good. That was super fast to be able to move crap onto my laptop. Alrighty, now we're going to pull the image up. We'll see if it plays it. I do have the codec that I've previously purchased, and it looks like it's actually playing it back.
Silence. It's snowing. It's
Full screen. We have a little bit of screen tear, just a little bit, but this is a 4K video playing back on your device. That is actually really, really good. You may not be able to see it right there, but that's a 4K video. That is huge. So long as you have the right codec, and it only cost me $1 to get that codec, and you can use it through all of your different devices, you can play back 4K. That's really, really impressive. All right, Pungyos, this is a no-brainer. This is an incredible device for your average user. This is a no-brainer, and I highly recommend it. I'll put some links down below in the description. The price has gone significantly up. However, this is a good, I really think this is a good starter. You've got decent enough graphics on board for you to be able to play back 4K on the YouTube app in the browser. And so long as you buy the correct codec, you can play high quality 4K video. That's huge. That's really big. I mean, the webcam is to be desired, but you can just purchase, a USB webcam to play back good high quality Zoom calls. That's not a big deal. You can get a microphone that you can plug in via USB. That'll do the trick, like this snowball, and it can just sit right on your desktop. Those are some really good options that you can do. But I think the sky's the limit, honestly, here for this Lenovo Ideapad 3 that is released on Walmart for dirt cheap. I don't know if I'm missing anything. Nonetheless, guys, thank you so much for liking this content, watching all the way to the end. My name is Andy with Andy Vlogs, signing out.